Welcome to the fourth part of what they should have taught us in schools. This one is called Monkey See, Monkey Do. If you've not heard the saying monkey see, monkey do before, it refers to the learning of a process without an understanding of why it works. This predominantly is what happens when a baby monkey or a baby human is growing up. It sees, it learns, and it does. Which brings into context how important it is to work on our flaws. What you heal in yourself, you heal for the entire bloodline. Although in this day and age, it is being said that everyone's flawed and that they should proudly flaunt their flaws, I, for one, disagree. There are some flaws that cannot be worked on. For example, someone with a learning disability should be able to disregard that flaw and live a normal life. On the other hand, someone whose flaws can be worked upon should work on overcoming it. Some of the flaws that can be worked upon are stuff like gluttony, sloth, envy, and all the other 7 sins and more. And you get the point. Because as and when an adult monkey goes about being its natural self, a lot of smaller baby monkeys are observing, watching, learning, and imitating. Now, if this adult monkey was a parent, then the baby that would spend more time with its parent more than anyone would pick up on some of its core ideals, moralities, and behavior from this specific adult monkey. This is widely apparent in human beings as well. There's an article on Baby Center which says that a baby is born a natural mimic. A baby will use this innate talent to copy those around him and increase its understanding of the world. In fact, babies can copy you even when they're just a few hours old. Try sticking your tongue out at a newborn and you'll probably find that he soon returns the favor. In the first 2 years, the baby will rapidly develop this ability to imitate. Not only is this a powerful learning tool, it is also a great audience pleaser. When you are faced with a troublesome trial to overcome a bad habit or a flaw, it would bode well to remember that you are essentially working on it to perfect the traits for your entire bloodline itself. Most human beings lack motivation to do something that would benefit themselves, but bring another person into the equation towards whom they might have emotion towards, and even moving a mountain would become a trivial task. So naturally, what could be more important than the family and the future you build for your bloodline? By and large, we go about our lives thinking that we are not flawed and that everything we do is a direct result of what we went through growing up or the environment that we were born into. This is a blame game and a lame excuse that indicates denial. The very first step is to keep an open eye and open ears. A second or a third perspective is really important. Human beings are expert problem spotters and solvers. Even a stranger you meet can highlight your shortcomings after having had a 5-minute conversation with you. So all in all, when multiple people say that you are doing something wrong, it is then probably time to reflect on what they said, to analyze whether it really is a shortcoming, and then start to work on healing it for your entire bloodline. It is understandable that you do not want to put in the work and effort, because as long as you pull that money in every month and keep escaping reality through media, television, or socializing with similar like-minded people who do not see a flaw in you, you still are living a better life than most. It can also be hard to worry about all these trivial tasks to work on your flaws when you have a 9-to-5 job to worry about, and when time is flashing by and making you run without letting you catch your breath. But if you do not at least work on some of them, the next in line is going to inherit the level of life that you are on and will have to start his or her way up from that level. If you were to put the work in and start climbing up the levels, the next in line would have an upper hand and would start at a higher level than most, very well equipped with the knowledge and biological prowess on how to climb the ladder of this rat race we all are in. It would help to have a trusted friend or a partner to talk about how you may have flaws that you are not aware of. An open mind is key. A want to improve and climb can be a plus. Alan Watts once said, The art of living is neither careless drifting on the one hand nor fearful clinging to the past on the other. It consists in being sensitive to each moment, in regarding it as utterly new and unique, in having the mind open and wholly receptive. I have had to heal from flaws like being stingy, passive aggressive, to name a few. Once I acknowledged them, the next steps were easy, and hopefully, if my lineage ever continues, at least these flaws that I worked on will not be transmitted onto the world. If every individual collectively did the same, the entire generation would benefit by starting at a higher level than the last generation and work towards a better place collectively. There is no heaven, as we are already in heaven, which is masked as a capitalist 9-to-5 concrete jungle with everything that you could ever want at your fingertips. The only thing worth focusing on is to work on yourself for the collective good of our whole planet as a whole. That's all for this one. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for your time. Smash those levels and keep climbing. Peace.